afternoon now from beautiful Marlins Park in my. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Trumbo has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
1-1 now, the count to the Marlins first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Adam Jones.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Popped him up. Bohr on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is there. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 11.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew McManus. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. This for Machado down at third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on the show. Ready now for Baltimore. Jeff Mathis is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Yelich is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. In now for the O's, Chris Sale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria's there. In time to first, and there are two away. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Talese is there, and that retires the side. Ready now for the Marlins, Tomas Talese.
Leading off for the Marlins.
First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Three and one now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next from Miami, Wei-Yin Chen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that one left for Miami. But they're on top 1-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box now, Donald Jones. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Stanton, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Scope over at second. Jones at first with no outs. The 1-1 is taken for strike two. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Looped over toward first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again, Jeff Mathis. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits.
Leading off for the Marlins.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Justin Bohr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McManus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sale's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. But Riccardi on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Stepping in now, Gary Friedrich, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Chris Sale. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
No balls and 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. McManus moves over. 1 out.
the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Skied into very shallow right. Stanton in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Donald Jones. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Talese has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Echeverria now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Tomas Talese, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1's the count. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Adam Jones. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gordon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2, full count. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, as the lead remains 3-1. Here's D. Gordon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Marlins have cut it to 3-2 now. In is Christian Yelich. Yes, he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. here now, the 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Justin.
Riding in once again, Justin Bour. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Bour.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A bouncer to the left side. Machado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2. Welcome back to South Florida. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Lauren Lopes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Jeff Mathis, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Gaddis aboard here at first with nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Sale. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo kind of game.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Up next from Miami, Andrew McManus will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready for another chance? Gary Friedrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good. A nice piece of hit.
Here's Echeverria now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. McManus on second. Friedrich on at first with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Tomas Tellez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. So far this year against Southpaws, Tellez is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's full now, 3-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Genmar Gomez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lee Perillo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Stanton, but this will land out there just foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One and two, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Perillo has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Stanton, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that ready now for the Marlins? Lee Perillo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's D. Gordon now.
D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch chopped weakly to the left. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Scope over to his left, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail it here 4-2. A.J. Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Number 9.
In now for the O's, Jeff Mathis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is taken in for the second out.
The pitcher, number 40, Chris Sale.
Chris Davis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Talese is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Zach Britton is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton. Two and one now. Two and two.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Missed with a slider.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Bohr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Bohr is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Andrew Manning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gary Friedrich, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Boy, it's not very often you get a chance to get Zach Britton on the ropes. He's on the ropes right now, but I wouldn't bet against this guy getting out of this jam.
And that's a fair ball. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely at third, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Marcell Ozuna will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike a pose, he's our top player of the game.